Almost every day on my way home from work, I beg the question as to if I should stop at Taco Bell. Keep in mind, I work at a diner serving all sorts of different types of food on the daily, but for some reason, the greasy, instant stomachache deliciousness of a processed food taco never sounds like a bad idea. Due to the outrageous prices and lengthy preparation of healthier food options in comparison to the convenience and low cost of fast food, people are more inclined to choose the more cost-effective quick meal over a well-balanced diet. These choices are directly correlated with health concerns such as obesity and diabetes. People, especially families with lower incomes, are subject to eat unhealthy fast food options because of the significantly higher prices of healthier foods. This also relates to me as I'm a college student, as most of you guys would understand. That is, we can't afford to go grocery shopping and buy $200 worth of groceries, which would, add up to being a healthier diet. It's just easier and cheaper to go eat at Subway every day or grab Starbucks on your way to work. And whether that may it seem like it's cheaper for a cup of coffee, Starbucks is obviously crazy expensive, but it's just the fact that fast food is just so much more convenient and easy, but it's really bad for you and it's never going to be good. But according to the CDC, 36.6% of people eat fast food at least once a day. Hardly any fast food restaurants offer healthy alternatives. While there are lower calorie options offered on most menus, there are hardly any alternatives that provide any sort of nutritional value. This means like the food pyramid, as everybody knows, as you're growing up in school, you learn about the bottom is your proteins and your fruits and vegetables, and like the very top, the little corner at the top of the pyramid is where your oils and saturated fats and all the sugars and stuff like that is, and that's the least amount of stuff you need to provide a healthy diet for somebody. And all of the processed foods and fast food options fall into that upper category, which are taking over everybody's lives. And people tend to like the taste of junk food and fast food better compared to other options. Like, you get a kid that doesn't want to eat the broccoli at dinner because they'd rather have French fries, or, they don't like tomatoes is a big one a lot of people don't like, but they're really good for you. It's just, people have become accustomed to the taste of the salty and the sweet that makes it more satisfying to eat than it does to eat something that's a lot better for your health. And it costs 3 times the amount to have a healthful diet in comparison to a diet consisting of junk food and fast food. For example, there are several dollar menu options at almost every fast food restaurant. However, these options tend to be high in calories and offer little to no nutritional value. Children, especially in low-income families, fall victim to being predisposed to craving unhealthy choices due to early introduction to fast food. And a study found in Archives of Pediatrics and Adolescent Medicine showed that kids and teens consumed more calories from eating out at restaurants such as McDonald's or Wendy's, Taco Bell, as they did when they eat meals at home. So when mom prepares food at home, saying that you have dinner on your way home from school, and you ask for McDonald's instead, you are actually harming your body instead of, satisfying yourself for the time being. Due to the fact that healthy foods are so expensive for families, the risk of health problems has dramatically increased. Health concerns such as diabetes and obesity are directly correlated with the consumption of unhealthy food options. Eating foods that are high in calories, excess sugars, saturated fats, everything like that directly lead to gaining excess weight. And according to the World Health Organization, fast food consumption makes up about 11% of the average American diet. Not only are unhealthy options more appealing because of the taste, the amount of empty calories needed to make someone feel full on a diet consisting of these foods alone is exceptionally higher than foods consistent with a healthy diet. So that means you will need to eat, versus one meal of having, portion control is a big thing for diets. If you provide yourself with a portion control meal at home, you'll feel more full eating less. But if you were to go out and eat tacos or burgers, you know, at Taco Bell or wherever you decide to go, you need a lot more to feel full, which adds up to the calories, which eventually leads up to these diseases that are, you know, eventually fatal. And type 2 diabetes is directly correlated with obesity. Type 2 diabetes is where you need to keep track of your blood sugar and insulin levels in your blood. So this means that your body can no longer produce these to let everything function correctly. And this disease can actually be fatal if it's not managed properly. And the more you weigh, you're at a higher risk of developing the illness. So if you are obese, it is way more likely for you to get type 2 diabetes, and it is completely preventable. As much as, you know, people say that it's something that they can't control or it's something that they were born with, it's actually something that everybody can contribute to make it, you know, be less common in society. But preventing these diseases are simpler than you would think. Managing what you are consuming can greatly increase your chances of not developing these health concerns. Lowering the cost of healthier foods and allowing them to be more accessible to people of all income levels would decrease the levels of health concerns all across the board. While the process of lowering these costs will be lengthy and a tough battle, there are other options to provide yourself and your family with healthier alternatives, all while staying within your budget. So when you go to McDonald's or you go to Wendy's, you love those fries. You love the saltiness. You love the aspect of just having everything unhealthy, the grease, everything like that. But instead of that, you can get a side salad, or you can get a side of fruit with your burger, because then you get a little healthy balance of getting what your body is craving and what is good for what your body needs. Another good thing to do is to order water instead of soda. Soda has a lot of those empty calories that are just gonna keep adding onto your diet, which are gonna eventually lead you to gain weight. But living a healthier lifestyle will lessen the likelihood of developing these illnesses, which will in turn decrease the frequency of doctor visits. A lot of people cannot afford health insurance, which makes taking your family to get the help they need more difficult. If you are working really hard on trying to, save money and being better for your family, both health-wise and, for your pocket, having a healthier lifestyle is a great way to do that. Because providing your family with the opportunity to make healthier choices concerning their diet will not only save money, but it can also eventually save their life. While the temptation for junk food and fast food will never completely subside, providing healthier alternatives will help alleviate overall health concerns, and in turn will make for healthier lifestyles. So the next time you think about stopping at McDonald's for that Big Mac on your way home from a long day of work, consider a salad instead, or consider buying a chicken breast on your way home, making your own alternative. But not only will this benefit your health, but your pocket as well. Making healthier food options more affordable and available will provide an increase in overall health of our population.
Hi. Questions?
What are some of your favorite alternatives?
My favorite thing to do is when I'm at work, especially, like, you can get like a sandwich and you get your choice of side, and I would normally do like a salad or fruit instead of the french fries or onion rings that are really tempting. But that's just something that I would do because it's no extra cost to get a substitute like that, and it's really not anywhere that you go. But
do you think closing all fast food restaurants would help with health problems?
I don't necessarily think that we should close the fast food restaurants, but I just think that it's important for people as themselves to really realize what they're putting into their body. I mean, yeah, obviously you're gonna want, that cheesy gordita crunch from Taco Bell every once in a while, and that's okay. It's everything in moderation. So that's my opinion about it. All right. Well, thank you for listening, guys.